You are listening to Vision Creatives. This week we are looking into the world of Radio Sonar. Today we're going to talk to Alia and Abby, two members of Radio Sonar.
My name is Alia and I'm a radio presenter at Radio Sonar.
How long have you been a part of Sonar Radio?
For about a month and a bit since the beginning of the year.
My name is Abby Brock and I'm the station manager at Radio Sonar for 2017-18. I've been a part of Radio Sonar for roughly 2.5 years in total now. Radio Sonar is Southampton Solent University's student radio station. We are an online station and we broadcast live from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday to Friday, and we broadcast through Southampton's local community radio station Voice FM between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Monday to Friday too. However, we always broadcast 24/7 through our online station at radiosonar.co.uk.
Why did you decide to join Radio Sonar?
I don't really know. I saw them at Freshers' Fair. They looked like they were quite an interesting society and it was just something different, so I wanted to get involved.
So as I've asked to co-host a evening show with Adam, the previous station manager, so I did that for about a year. Since then I've become head of marketing, had several different shows, and I'm now station manager.
If you could talk about any topic on the radio, what would it be?
I think when you're on the radio, you have a lot of restrictions when it comes to what you can talk about, whether you're like a late night show or during the day. I would like to talk about like controversial issues surrounding like black music and stuff. Obviously, a lot of that has to be censored because you have to kind of remain some sort of like political correctness. But yeah, just kind of issues surrounding like stereotypes in the media and things like that.
What skills have you gained while being a part of Sonar?
I got into my position at Radio Sonar as station manager after having a really committed 2.5 years presenting, organising events, arranging meetings, and generally just being a bit of a pain to the committee, making sure I'm always doing jobs that need to be done, simply because I have a passion for radio, student radio and Radio Sonar.
What skills have you gained while being a part of Sonar?
A lot of confidence, mostly. I think when you're there, you don't know how many people are listening, but then like because it's just you and your co-host, you hear like people giving you feedback and you hear like reviews, and then you listen back and you can see that everyone's listening, and to you it's just yourself and your friend having a bit of a chat. So I think mostly confidence, just being able to deal with a lot of technical issues while you're on air.
Since being a part of Radio Sonar, I've had many more opportunities opened up to me. So, for example, we go to the Student Radio Association conference every year. There I got elected as the Student Radio Association Southeast Regional Officer for 2017-18. I've also networked with many people in industry, have an internship coming up with Heart in Milton Keynes, a hopeful job soon. I've done lots of work with Celador, Fire FM, Sam FM and The Breeze, and just generally have a lot more access to networking with people and being around like-minded people that enjoy radio and student radio.
Why is radio important to you?
I think it's different to like media in like to do like television and film. I think radio is something that people think is dying out and not a lot of people listen to, especially like the younger generation. So I think it's important because we're focusing around millennials and things and kind of trying to channel our show towards a younger audience. So I think that's why it's important, because we're trying to show people that like radio is still a thing and it's not just for old people who are living in their ages of pension and things like that.
Did you know anything about radio or the equipment before joining?
No, actually, I had to have training day, but then after the training day, I had to have a top-up of the training day because I didn't understand much of the first training day. So I've had to like go in to the studio on my own quite a few times just to kind of figure things out.
So as I've asked to co-host a evening show with Adam, the previous station manager, so I did that for about a year. Since then I've become head of marketing, had several different shows, and I'm now station manager.
Is radio something that you're interested in for a future career?
I'm not sure at the moment. It's kind of just something I do on the side, but perhaps, I guess, it's quite an interesting area to go into because you can like make of it what you would want.
And would you recommend for first years to join Sonar, and why?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think Sonar Media in general, like there's loads of things going on. So you've got the TV, you've got the film, you've got the magazine, and then you've got the radio. So they all kind of collaborate together. So whether you're doing film or TV, you're still working with everyone from all the different medias, and so I think there's something in it for everyone.
What is your opinion on Radio Sonar?
I haven't really listened to it that many times, but I think it's a good way for people to express themselves through music that they like.
I think it's really good because it allows students to connect with other students, and it allows people to try out new media technology that most people wouldn't be able to try out before.
It's okay, I've listened to it a couple of times. Good variety.
I think it's a pretty good station. They've got a decent variety of music and shows.
I've never really listened to it. I've heard of it because a few of my friends work with it, but other than that I haven't really felt the need to go out of my way to listen to it.
The advice I would give to anybody that wants to get involved with Radio Sonar is come along to the studio, join our members page on Facebook, which is Radio Sonar Members 2017/18. See what's going on there, read the members pack, see if it's your kind of thing, and remember that presenting isn't the only thing you can do in radio. There is so much more, and particularly in student radio. We run the station on our own 24/7 with no professional support. That's professional asterisks because we work in industry and stuff, but it really is something that there's so much scope to get involved in, and it is up to you how much you would like to get involved with that.
Thank you to my group, Lizelle, Kelsey and Deja. Thank you also to Alia and Abby at Radio Sonar. Also a big thank you to the students that helped us with our Vox Pops. I hope you'll join us for another podcast next week at Vision Creatives. What's your opinion on Radio Sonar?
I've listened to a couple of music on there. It's really good.